out here on Sam Rayburn. We're trying to catch the biggest bass there is.
It's time for the first stop of the season out on the Bass Pro Shops Collegiate Bass Fishing Series. The Texas Lunker Challenge, presented by Mossy Oak Fishing, is set to take place on Sam Rayburn Reservoir. And college fishing's finest anglers have their sights set on a double-digit bass.
Yeah, 49 best 5 won yesterday, so I'd imagine somebody's probably going to have something, a 10 or close to a 10 or something definitely. Something that big's definitely going to win. Going. There we go.
How about a 656, a 703 new big fish, 845, folks.
1,000 School of the Year points will be awarded to the winner, and $20,000 in prizes and contingencies are up for grabs. Who will win, and just how big of a fish will it take to top this elite field? Find out next.
Boat run! Woo! How about that one? Y'all put your hands together. New leaders.
Big Silly!
New big bass of the tournament.
There's your champions right there, folks!
Welcome in to coverage of the 2020 Texas Lunker Challenge presented by Mossy Oak Fishing on Sam Rayburn Reservoir in southeast Texas. As the old saying goes, everything is bigger in Texas. And at this event, catching one big fish is the name of the game.
Well, for this one, instead of fishing for a 5-fish limit like most tournaments, we're fishing for one big one. As y'all saw, 49 pounds won today. So if we just catch one of those that they had, I think we'll be in good shape.
A Texas size limit of bass weighing just under 50 pounds won the Texas Team Trail event here on Saturday. The field of 600 local anglers worked the waters of Sam Rayburn from the bank all the way out to deep brush with success, and the college anglers plan to do the same.
We're gonna go out and we started off shallow, but we're gonna figure out that they're not really up there in the full pre-spawn stage yet, so we're gonna go out deeper and find them out staging out there, hopefully.
We'll probably do some of both, go fish shallow, go fish a couple of deep places that we found, and may look for some new ones. I don't know, we're just gonna go fishing pretty much.
Not only are these teams looking for big fish, they're also in search of valuable School of the Year points. At this event, teams will earn double points towards the Bass Pro Shops School of the Year presented by Abu Garcia, meaning that every ounce counts in this year-long race.
Adrian College Team of the Year lead right now by 115 points. From what I understand, I think McKendree's in second. All we hope out here is to, first and foremost, win the tournament, get 2 big fish in the boat, bring them in, get some points on the board.
Entering the first ACA event of the season, Adrian College is in first place at 8,440 points, with McKendree University trailing by 115 points. Then completing the top 3 is Montevallo at 8,155 points. As the field of college anglers prepare to take to Sam Rayburn this morning, they're greeted with warming temperatures and overcast conditions. Conditions that appear perfect for some pre-spawn bass fishing.
The big fish are biting. Yesterday we had the Texas Team Trail, took 50 pounds to win, so we're just going out there and trying to catch one big bass today.
Here's a quick look at the rules for this event. Fish must measure a minimum of 14 inches. Anglers can only possess 1 fish each in the live well at all times, and the first flight of boats is due back in at 2:15. We start our on-the-water coverage now with the second-place school, McKendree University. These 3 anglers decided to start fishing very close to takeoff in hopes of getting on the board early.
We decided to start kind of close. They had a Texas Team Trail yesterday, and I think a lot of the fish were released pretty close, and this is just a good area anyway, so we're trying to catch a couple. We caught a couple here yesterday, just messing around. So be good to get a couple in the box early. Well, we're all throwing a big rattle trap, mainly because it's kind of overcast this morning, the wind's blowing good, and a rattle trap catches big fish. So it just seems like a good morning to catch a big one on a rattle trap. We're just trying to keep our baits in the water. Hopefully we can run into a big one.
Another team hoping to run into a big one today is Adrian College, current leader of the Bass Pro Shops School of the Year presented by Abu Garcia.
That ain't a big one, I don't think. Nah, it ain't. I got it.
That fish touches the 14-inch mark and makes for this boat's first keeper of the day. Currently working a shallow spawning pocket, the boys from Adrian are hoping to run into a big one.
We're just up here in this cut. Nice spawning pocket. They just move up in here in the morning. Water temps are like 55. I'm just tucking that swim bait around, something subtle. I'm not wanting to seem to bite real good, so I wasn't throwing a chatterbait or spinner or anything. I just picked up a swim bait, caught it off that lay down, and all the fish we caught this week have been off lay down, so back here just fishing this wood, hoping we catch a big one.
We know if you found one crappie, you may have found 1,000. We know the joy of getting your boots back in the mud. We know the journey can be more rewarding than the destination. We know the great outdoors, we love the great outdoors. Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Stop by today for huge savings on the gear you need and the brands you trust. Plus free 2-day shipping at BassPro.com and Cabela's.com.
Groundbreaking designs, unsurpassed quality, and unshakable confidence. Welcome to the Ranger Z500 and Z100 series. Leading the industry for over 50 years, these rigs are custom crafted and loaded with more features and advantages to deliver the ultimate ownership experience. The legendary Ranger Z series. Unleash next level performance.
Yamaha Outboards. Reliability starts here.
At the pinnacle of super high output, 4-stroke outboard performance, you'll find Yamaha VMAX SHO. Yamaha's game-changing SHO technology. From exhilarating V6 models to the sleek inline 4s, there's a VMAX SHO for everything from bass to bonefish. It's an extended family of 4-strokes engineered for lightweight, inspiring performance, and rock-solid reliability. Discover VMAX SHO and elevate your expectations.
What them sons of fishes up to now?
Fellas, I give you the Force Trolling Motor. It is the most powerful, the most efficient on the water.
Yep. Most powerful. We're really in trouble now.
And it's quiet, too. You can't swim here.
What a dumb bass.
The Bass Pro Shops Collegiate Bass Fishing Series is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. And by Yamaha Marine, reliability starts here. Welcome back to coverage of the 2020 Texas Lunker Challenge presented by Mossy Oak Fishing. We'll pick back up the action now with first place Adrian College.
Well, we got one in the boat so far. Not the size that we want quite yet, but we're assuming as the day pushes up or as the water temp starts to rise more, as the temp goes up in the air, then the bigger ones will start to push up in here. That's why we moved out a little bit deeper.
So right now, I caught that first fish off a lay down that was shallow in like 2 to 3 foot of water. And what we're doing right now is we're sitting the boat into like 6 and casting up to like 2 and 3 up in this point and these lay downs up here, and just hoping that a big girl's sitting off of it a little bit.
I don't think it's that big though.
Can you flip him? No.
I can't see it.
You might be 14, put another one in the boat.
That fish does not meet the 14-inch minimum length requirement out on Sam Rayburn Reservoir. So as it stands now, Adrian College has just one small keeper in the box.
For us this week, we've just kind of pretty much taken it the same. We've played the numbers game and hoped to run across a big one, and as of right now, we haven't run across a big one this week.
Sitting in third place for the School of the Year race, the University of Montevallo has been making a charge as of late. They're looking to continue that momentum by sacking up a big bass today.
You got one? Oh my God.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Good little one to start the morning. About as big as the size we've been catching. Unfortunately, it's a big bass tournament, and we're in Texas. So, but still chunks, 3.5. I'll take it all day.
For the University of Montevallo, this is their highest ranking in school history, following a good fall season and a solid start to the new year. They've accumulated 8,155 points.
We're sitting in third right now. McKendree and Adrian, they're ahead of us. Not by a landslide at all. I mean, we do good here, and at Kentucky Lake, we should be sitting at the top.
Yeah, we have, I think, 24 boats on our team, something like, I don't know the exact number. But we feel like this year we've had a very good year. So. But there's a lot of good teams right behind us, too.
Right, I mean,
so if we
we
don't take care of business, then you can slip fast.
I know Auburn's behind us, Murray State.
Well, we decided to run up here, kind of hoping these pre-spawn fish are starting to move up into the shallows, getting ready to bed and everything. We're hoping the warmer water temps the past couple days have changed a few things.
Murray State has made the run up to an area of the lake known as the Deer Stand. Being just 400 points or so out of first place, this weekend is crucial to the remainder of their season.
Morning, it's been kind of slow, a little bit slower than yesterday. We caught a couple smaller fish, no big ones yet, lost a couple, but we're hoping things look up.
Though the reports of fish catches are slow early on today, this is Sam Rayburn. The fish live here. When you get around them, they will bite. Sometimes the winning formula can be to just simplify your approach and go fishing.
Well, we really just figured out where we weren't going to go. We knew we were going to stay shallow and fish kind of up shallow because we don't have a whole lot of experience out here. And so really this morning when we got to the ramp, or once we unloaded the boat, we just got on the graph and picked out an area and went there and started fishing and fished for about 30 minutes to an hour. And the very first fish we caught was somewhere around 5 or 6 pounds. And then we went a little farther and caught another one, and then caught another one, and they just kept getting smaller and smaller. So then we ran down to the dam and threw some A-rigs down there for a little bit and didn't do any good. And then we came over here, and that's where we are now. Need them a little bit bigger than that.
After this quick break, we continue to bring you more on-the-water action from the Texas Lunker Challenge. Keep it tuned here as the bite out on Sam Rayburn picks up.
It doesn't matter what you fish, you need the right bait. Berkley Power Bait, now in 54 proven shapes. From craws and creatures to worms, grubs, swim baits, and more. And 85 sizes. And all are infused with that deadly Power Bait flavor. Fish bite and won't let go, giving you up to 18 times longer to set the hook. And that means you catch more fish. Yeah, it's time for a bigger tackle box. Berkley, catch more fish.
I got my power pole down, stuck in the mud in the bottom of the lake, sitting so still in the wind and the waves, could even be a hurricane. I got my power pole down.
You don't know their names yet,
but you will.
Reel down to the water until it's rip and drag.
Get him!
The Bass Pro Shops Collegiate Bass Fishing Series is brought to you by Mossy Oak Fishing, Boat US, we're with you on the water, Wiley X, go confidently, and by G-Juice Live Well Treatment and Fish Care Formula.
That's a big one.
There we go.
Welcome back to coverage of the Texas Lunker Challenge, presented by Mossy Oak Fishing. The pre-spawn bite out on Sam Rayburn Reservoir is in full swing right now. Anglers are catching fish from offshore brush piles all the way up into the flooded shallow timber. Let's go back now to the first place team of Adrian College. They've spent most of the morning shallow and plan on mixing things up now.
So it didn't work out how we wanted to. Obviously, we want a bigger one out of there, but went back in that cut early this morning, hoping them big girls moved up. It stayed a little bit warmer last night. Game plan for the rest of the day is move out of this pocket a little bit, try to find the big girls out deep. There's a point here, 2 secondary points and a main lake point out there that we're gonna hit, fish it pretty methodical, and then up over the next cove, see if that cove's any better and do the same thing.
We're basically gonna go out and target deeper water for the rest of the day, go out there and try and get at least one bigger bite, and then as we start making our way back towards the launch throughout the day, we'll be hitting all the spots where we caught a couple of shorts just to at least fill out a limit if that doesn't pan out deep.
Rounding out the top 5 for the School of the Year race entering this event is Auburn University, sporting their newly wrapped boats and Wiley X sunglasses. The young anglers from Alabama are working shallow grass in search of bites.
Well, it's been pretty slow for us. We started out shallow, fishing these transition areas. Was hoping the sun might come out and we could fish offshore a little bit and fish some brush piles, but we tried that and we just really couldn't get them to bite, so we're back shallow again. We've caught 2 fish, about a 2.5 and a 3-pounder. I think that's unfortunately not going to cut it for us, so hopefully we can get a big bite here in a minute or 2.
We've been focusing on fishing this hydrilla around these bushes a lot and just ripping chatterbaits and rattle traps through here, and we're thinking these fish are going to be spawning up in these bushes and staging out in this hydrilla just outside of the bushes, so that's what we're keying in on, and hopefully we can get one of these big females that's going to be moving up to spawn to bite here. Got one?
You think he's going to help us?
No, he will not.
While teams are out on Sam Rayburn looking for the winning bites, Tarleton State angler Reagan Nelson has decided to return back to weigh in early and is going to set the bar pretty high for the rest of the field.
Reagan, put it in there. Let's get this fish weighed in. You are going to take the lead. That is an awesome fish. 643, 643. All right, take that fish out and hold it up. Hold that up for the camera there and look at old Kevin Gieske right there. There we go. That is a good first fish of the day to get this started. 6 3/4 pounder. Way to go.
Reagan kicks things off with that beautiful 6+ pound fish. When we return, we'll wrap up our on-the-water coverage as the first flight is due in at 2:15. Then it's time for weigh-in, a time to hand out $20,000 in prizes and contingencies.
Probably one of the #1 questions I get, what line do I use?
It's a big debate. On every tour out there, everybody's debating which line.
I choose the simple side. My choice of line is Sunline. One of my favorite lines to use is Sunline.
How all can you use it? Anywhere you want to. Anywhere there's water and bass, it's good. Walleye, catfish, trout, speckled trout, sharks.
There we go. I don't say this unless I think it's true, but honestly, it's the best in the market.
When you spray on a layer of Sawyer's permethrin insect repellent, you've just sprayed on adventure. Sawyer, we keep you outdoors.
Still I keep moving. Still I keep moving. Always keep moving.
You know that guy that's always bringing in big ones from offshore? He's got secret lures. That guy that can pull out his spinning rod and start catching them when you can't buy a bite. He's got secret lures. What about that guy that can follow you down the bank and catch what you left behind? He's got secret lures.
Oh, yeah, good one.
If you're ready to be that guy, get your secret lures today at secretlures.com.
The Bass Pro Shops Collegiate Bass Fishing Series is brought to you by Bob's Machine Shop. Go fast, go shallow, go efficient. Power Pole, total boat control. And by Eagle Claw Trocar, the world's sharpest fish hook. Welcome back out to Sam Rayburn Reservoir for the Texas Lunker Challenge presented by Mossy Oak Fishing. In this big bass format event, anglers are looking for that one big bite to bring to weigh in, and that bite can come on any cast at this great body of water.
Biggin? Nah. You gonna make me pick up my little swing bait?
I got him, don't worry about it. That's a little bit better one. Ain't no big bass, but he'll be 8 pounds in a year.
Couple years.
But, catching a few fish now. We're tossing back now.
He ain't no bigger than one you got.
Yeah.
Another angler hooked up with a fish is Trevor McKinney from McKendree University. The second place team is having a difficult day, but hoping to salvage a few points with the fish they've caught.
We got 3 kind of small fish in the 3-pound range, and just never got any big bites today. Got a lot of bites, never caught any good ones. I don't know, it leaves me scratching my head after today.
How about a 589? Good job. 445. Good catch. That's a 532.
As the first few flights of boats start to check in at the pavilion, it is apparent that there were plenty of good fish to be caught out on Sam Rayburn today. Fish weighing in the 4 to 5 pound class range appear to be the most common.
Man, we didn't really know how it was going to go. Practice, we spent hours graphing, couldn't find anything offshore. So today we decided to go fish and did what we like to do, got up shallow and got around some fish, and lucky enough to catch 2 nice ones.
We threw Senkos all day. We ended up catching one about 4, another one about 1.5 pounds, just flipping bushes all day.
One angler looking to set a new leading weight is Luke Byerly from the University of Tennessee. He's definitely going to surge past the 4 and 5 pound marks with this giant bass.
University of Tennessee, what time of the day?
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. You know, you were close to one of those exactas, a 703 new big fish.
Luke takes the lead with that bass, weighing 7.03 pounds. With the help of Garmin Panoptix Live Scope, he and his fellow teammate caught most of their fish on a wacky rig.
Earlier in the week in practice, we noticed that there were a lot of these bigger fish that weren't really sure they wanted to move up yet, or they were up and wanted to move out but didn't want to go all the way back out. And they were kind of just cruising along a grass line or sitting down, bedded down. And we were able to go down the bank and just creep along with that Garmin Live Scope. And we were able to see those fish just bending and sitting in the grass. And we just go kind of back off the area and flick in and just fish a wacky rig real slow. And that's how we got all of our bites this week.
How about a 656, a 603, 603? How about a 653? Yeah.
Several anglers came close to eclipsing Luke's leading mark, but can't quite break that 7 pound threshold. However, Matthew Dorsey from Schreiner University may have something to say about that.
Right now, before this fish goes in the box, tell me in yellow, what's it going to take the lead?
8:45. Oh, 7:04.
All it took was a 7:04, and he's got a 8:45, folks.
And Matthew Dorsey takes the lead with that fish, weighing 8.45 pounds. Fishing solo, the Schreiner University angler made some midday adjustments and found success.
It was slow at first. I started out deep, trying to catch a big fish, and that's where they caught him in the Texas Team Trail tournament. And that didn't pan out, and I couldn't find any fish, so I just went up shallow and started fishing grass and caught some 2.5, 3 pounders, and then that one bit it, and that was the end of it.
And here's a look at the top 10 standings following weigh-in. Matthew Dorsey from Schreiner University wins with 8.45 pounds. Luke Byerly from the University of Tennessee takes second, weighing in with 7.03 pounds. And Bradley Martin from the University of Montevallo completes the top 3 with a bass weighing 6.56 pounds. 3 teams inside the top 10 for the School of the Year entering this event had an angler finish in the top 10 today. Being a double points event, the Texas Lunker Challenge presented by Mossy Oak Fishing will go a long ways in deciding who wins this prestigious year-long race.
I weighed in a 7:03, and my partner, he weighed in a 3:87, so we felt real good about it. It's a lot of School of the Year points, and we're sitting in the top 10 right now, so we'll at least hold or move up a little bit.
And Tennessee does indeed move up in the standings 2 spots as they go from 9th to 7th. But the biggest movement occurred at the top of the standings as McKendree dethrones Adrian College for that top spot. The University of Montevallo moves up to 2nd, and Adrian College slides down to 3rd. Sam Rayburn played a magnificent host to the first major ACA RAN event of the 2020 season. We'd like to send a special thanks to the sponsors, staff, and anglers that make this all possible. And thank you for watching the Bass Pro Shops Collegiate Bass Fishing Series. We'll see you next time.
Combining the best of old world craftsmanship with state-of-the-art technologies to bring fishermen everywhere a fishing rod that's feather light, extremely sensitive yet remarkably durable for any fishing condition or situation. Denali rods, tournament tested and tournament tough.
You know, when I look at the tournaments I've won, probably 4 or 5 of the boats that I've won have been on a tube. But I'd completely gotten away from flipping a tube because nobody made one soft enough.
Big Bite has come with this new tour series of baits. The thing that's probably the most unique is when you look at that bait, the salt just rolls out of it. And to me, that is the reason a fish bites a tube and hangs on to it. This isn't one of those let's go out and catch some smallmouth tube. This is a let's get it done tube.
We demand a lot from the products that we use on our adventures around the world. When it comes to keeping things seriously cold, we rely on Angle Coolers, who have for over 50 years kept things cold. Angle Coolers, the original high-performance cooler.
If you crave exciting adventure stories and love hearing about the latest tips and tricks to use in the field and out on the water, Outdoor Action TV is the channel for you. Thrilling content available for streaming 24/7 from any of your favorite devices. Catch all of your favorite shows like Americana Outdoors, Fisherman's Handbook, Whitetail Diaries, and more. No subscriptions necessary.
Nice!
Available for streaming and digital download across these platforms.